Yo, what is up guys, this is Twister and today I'm back with a new GTA Online video, and as you can see I'm doing some of the new special vehicle stunt races, and I'm doing these live. So I haven't really done many live commentaries in the past before, but I thought I'd play through some of the best out of the new stunt races in sort of like a live video, just so you guys can see what's going on. If you haven't tried these yet, they're pretty fun, like first opinions. I'm enjoying playing through these. So this is one of the stunt races for the Rocket Voltic, and I really should be spamming my boost a lot more than I actually am. This is one for the Rocket Voltic. I'm actually using my custom one, which is something I didn't really expect. I didn't think we'd be able to use the custom special vehicles that we actually own, because this is the only one I actually own. I didn't buy a Ruiner, I didn't buy a Blazer Aqua, but thankfully I do have a custom Rocket Voltic, so I'm actually using this now. And you can see we're just basically spamming these boosts. These, like, I know these brown / yellow things actually just refill your boost meter, so you just carry on boosting the whole way. And well, it's like I said, it's a bit spammy with the boost. Your boost refills pretty quickly, and you just gotta keep mashing left stick to keep boosting as much as you can. And that was not a good corner, but at least when you crash you can just boost straight away anyway and get back up to full speed. A couple of those guys didn't do that very well, but I'm in 6th, so I need to try and catch up. So I've played through a majority of these so far. Like I said, they're pretty fun. I need to remember to keep spamming my left stick. They're pretty fun so far. I don't think any of them are particularly amazing. Some of them are better than the others. Some of them aren't so great, but I think on a general level they're all pretty acceptable as far as like Rockstar created races go. As I'm trying to like sort of give you guys the brief overview of these new races while racing at the same time. It's not something I really do that much in videos, but I don't know, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this actually turns into a decent video. If I can actually race properly, somehow up into 3rd though. 1st and 2nd aren't too far ahead, so I know we might be able to make some sort of comeback. Right, I'm gonna save my boost here. So I actually plan on doing sort of like a general tips and some cool little shortcuts for these stunt races in a future video, but you guys might be able to pick up some sort of, I don't know, like techniques you can do in these new stunt races from this video. But I'll try and do like a full tips and some nice little shortcuts like I've done on some of the previous stunt races that were added. You guys really seem to actually love that video, which was really awesome to see. But yeah, that's like a full video I plan on doing. See, there we go. That's how you get the speed. See, now we can come back. Now we can come back. We are making a comeback right now. Alright, so as I was saying before I tried to start concentrating to catch up with these two guys just ahead, the Rockstar created ones, they aren't particularly amazing. They're all sort of like on an acceptable level. I think just the main thing is the same thing that I said with the previous stunt races were added. I think just the best part about these is that it's new stuff to play through. It's new sort of race to experience, and they are definitely a bit more fresh than the other stunt races that were added, because the whole new thing with actually racing in a Rocket Voltic and a Ruiner 2000 and a Blazer Aqua, it just makes it pretty unique, and it just makes it a little bit more fresh. The races themselves are pretty alright, but just the experience in these new races as a whole is, I know, it's my favourite thing. That's what I'm enjoying playing through at the moment. And they are actually double money and RP, so again, just earn yourselves a ton of money. I think I've probably made like 500, 600, 700k already just over the past day or so. Like these races were only released yesterday. I think I've done a majority of them, and double money on stunt races in particular is just such an, oh my god, nearly spun out there. It's just such an effective way to make a ton of money. So if you can win these races pretty easily, then you're in for a treat with the double money and double RP. Oh, that was a nice boost. That was a nice boost right there. I'll cover that in more detail, like I said, when we get to like a specific tips video for these new stunt races in general, and then some like specific shortcuts for each race. But man, it's really, really effective once you get the actual timing of the boost. Oh, we're gonna make it. Are we going to make it? He's right ahead now, right before the finish. But he's going to have the boost, isn't he? Oh, that's so unlucky. Can we just get one last boost? Oh, so close, man. So close. So that's one of the better Rocket Voltic stunt races. It's probably one of my favourites. I think it's called The Loop. There's a couple of good jumps in there. But I think, on the whole, none of these races in particular properly utilise what you can actually do with the boost from the Voltic, the jump and the parachute from the Ruiner. I'll try and jump into a Ruiner 2000 stunt race up next for you guys. This guy that I'm spectating, he's going on a mad one right now. He's just given up completely. And he's just boosting off into walls left, right and centre. Looks like he's having the time of his life right there. Alright, here we go. This one's a decent Ruiner 2000 stunt race that I've done before. I don't have a custom one. I don't have a custom Ruiner 2000, so I know if anyone else has got a custom one there, I'm going to be at a bit of a disadvantage, but everyone just goes straight for the jump. Should we join them? Bunny hop. I don't think the parachute's really that effective right now, man. But yeah, like, if people have... I think it was a bit cheeky to allow custom special vehicles in these races because of how expensive they are and how much you need to go through to be able to buy one, like having a CEO office, buying a vehicle warehouse, doing the missions. Like, not many people own these special vehicles, so I thought it was a bit cheeky to allow custom ones in these races. But apparently it is a bug that you can't even turn custom vehicles off either. Like, I thought they were all going to be forced stock vehicles, but they're allowing custom vehicles, and you can't turn custom vehicles off at the moment, which apparently is a bug, so I don't know if that will be fixed. Hopefully it will be fixed. Again, just some normal jumps with the Ruiner 2000. A couple of them you actually need to use the parachute on to get to actually make the full distance of the jump. But apart from that, there's nothing too creative with these stunt races. Like, it's a bit similar to the Rocket Voltic stunt races. Nothing these races do actually force you to creatively use the abilities of the new cars. Like, actually controlling the direction of the Rocket Voltic boost in midair would have been something pretty cool, but they're just normal jumps where you're pretty much spamming the boost on the Rocket Voltic anyway. Like, nothing too creative, but it's not too bad either way. Like, the most creative stuff is going to come when people actually make their own custom stunt races for these special vehicles. Like, and then when you get to these massive jumps, like, you just gotta patiently wait until you can parachute down. You can deactivate your parachute by pressing A or X again, depending on if you're on Xbox or PS4. And then you've got, like, basically unlimited parachutes that you can just keep on using. But there we go. Now, another thing with this Ruiner that's really weird, like, it has really weird physics for some reason. I don't know if it's just me that's finding this Ruiner 2000 to handle a little bit weird in these races, but whenever you activate the jump, it just seems like your car starts weighing like 10 times more towards the front, and then it just gets really bouncy as soon as you try and land it. Like, I don't know, man, it just, like, yeah, it just pivots forward as soon as you do the jump. It's, I don't know, pretty weird. You gotta watch out for that, and you gotta get used to it. The handling of this thing is just pretty weird, so you gotta be aware of that when you're doing the jumps. Like, just hold back on the left stick is what I tend to do. But, like, the physics of when you actually land it as well, it's a bit weird. It doesn't handle like a normal Ruiner. Or, well, I don't have my own Ruiner 2000, so I don't know how this thing actually handles in free mode. But in these races, it just takes a little bit of practice. This race itself isn't too bad, but on a couple others where there's massive jumps, it can lead to a few mistakes that aren't necessarily your fault. But I've got a massive lead in this race anyway. Oh, actually no, I haven't got a massive lead. It looked like I had a massive lead because everyone was still flying with the parachutes, and I thought I was way ahead, but I'm not too far ahead. I don't know if anyone actually does have a custom Ruiner. We'll do a 360 here just to get the extra speed. But from what I can tell anyway, you're not at a massive disadvantage anyway. Yeah, like, you get a little bit of extra speed from the engine upgrades and the turbo and whatever if you actually have a custom car, but it doesn't really put you at that much of a disadvantage. Like, especially in the Rocket Voltic races, you're spamming the boost anyway, so the speed difference isn't that much compared to like the stock version and a custom version if you've got one. But anyway, back to this race. Not much is happening. I've just got a bit of a killer lead, or 5 seconds. As long as I don't make any mistakes, then we should have first place. It's a pretty long one, this one. I probably should have kept this one on 1 lap. I forgot how, I think it's like a 4 minute each lap or something. Probably could have kept this on 1 lap. I do actually enjoy the Blazer Aqua races. The concept of those ones, actually going between land and sea, that's pretty fun. So we'll be doing a Blazer Aqua race next. I really should have probably done that a bit earlier. But I don't know. Like, we slowly parachute our way there. Imagine if we could combine the Rocket Voltic boost with this parachute and just fly there extra quickly. That would be a little bit better, because this just takes so long. Someone's only just going the other way. He's still on his first lap. Unlucky dude. Alright, another huge jump. Gotta activate the parachute once again. And it's gonna take a while to land, so I guess we could talk a bit more about the update as a whole. So like I said, for the most part I'm enjoying these stunt races. I enjoyed the addition of the GP1 supercar. I obviously did the video on that yesterday, the showcase video, which has gone down pretty well. One of my favourite intros for that video that I did in the Rockstar editor. You guys know I love making those, so that was pretty fun to make, really enjoyed that. But yeah, like, the DLC as a whole, obviously there hasn't been that much to it. There's just been some new stunt races, a couple updates, there's quite a few discounts as well. One noticeable additional feature is that you can now buy the heist vehicles, like the actual heist specific vehicles, even if you haven't completed the heist, because previously you had to play through the heists and unlock the heist vehicles like the Insurgent, the Kuruma, but now you can just buy them straight away, which, adding that feature 2 years after heists were actually added seems a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's just really out of the blue. Load of discounts, like the Progen T20 is like 25% off. Some of the apartments and stilt houses are 25% off, I think. Random discounts, like we were talking about it in the Discord server. You get a 25% discount on spoilers and engine modifications and something like that. And I was just saying in the Discord, does someone really think, wow, 25% off spoilers, I'm gonna go and add a new spoiler to my Elegy right now because it's 25% off? I don't know, that's just it's just the random discounts like that just seems, I don't know, a bit weird. Like, does anyone really care about 25% off a new spoiler? Probably not, but see, that's what I mean about the weird landings anyway. But we came first. That was a pretty easy race. And there are also a few new vehicles to come. Obviously we know about the Turismo Classic and the Infernus Classic. There's also another one. I'll probably get onto that in a bit later and probably even do a full video on those things. But there is still more to come, which is good, but at the same time it's just annoying that we don't get it all when they're actually added into the game. They're just locked away, not made available yet, which I've said before, it's pretty annoying, but we'll get onto that later. We'll get into a Blazer Aqua stunt race next. Oh, 61k for finishing first. That is what we like to see. We'll give that a cheeky upvote. Oh yes, people are actually voting the Blazer Aqua race. I haven't done this one yet. As you see, it doesn't have the tick. So hopefully this one will actually be a decent one. I have no idea because I haven't played it yet, but we'll see. Alright, here we go, into the last one with the Blazer Aqua. I'm doing this on non-contact because you never know how random GTA Online players are going to be in these races. And we're pretty high up, we're nowhere near water. Oh, okay, we're probably going to go down into that lake or something. But last one, the Blazer Aqua. I quite like these ones, I've done a few of them. This one is, well, I don't know, this one seems again like just the standard stunt race type thing. The massive boosts going uphill and then we come back down. But a lot of these ones, here we go, into the water. A lot of these ones are just about timing, like you press the left stick to raise the wheels as you go into water. There. Alright, we were fully submerged right there. I pressed left stick but the wheels didn't go up. Okay, now we're good. That's just about timing. Sometimes it's a little bit unresponsive. You press left stick and it doesn't actually work. But you just gotta try and get the timing right on it. Don't do it too early, don't do it too soon. Like, the transitions are gotta be smooth. There we go, smooth as butter. And then apart from that, one tiny bit where we were actually in the water, this just seems like a regular stunt race. I wish they all included more the fact that you're transitioning between water and land a lot more. There was one that was really good. This one, first impressions, doesn't seem that great. Like a normal stunt race on a Blazer Aqua, which is really pretty slow compared to any other car in the game. So we really need to be going in and out of water a lot to make it feel like it's worth using the Blazer Aqua, because like right now, it's just a normal stunt race. Like, let's be honest, there's nothing special about this. So wow, that guy got speed from there. Pretty short lap right there. We were in the water for less than a tenth of that whole lap, which the whole thing is like the Blazer Aqua, so we need to be doing that a lot more for these races to be actually worth it, in my opinion. Alright, let's try and get that smooth transition this time. There we go. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing. It's going to be an interesting race. Take him on the inside. Yes, let's go. Professional Blazer Aqua racer right here. Hits your boy Twister. Smooth transition right there as well. And then there you go. After we've just done that water sequence, the race may as well be finished because it's a little bit boring to me. But they're not all this bad. The other ones that I've done with the Blazer Aqua are much better than this one. This one's just like really underwhelming so far. So it's maybe not the best example to show for a Blazer Aqua race, but I guess it'll have to do for this video. And I've said before, I really can't wait until we actually get the opportunities to make these races ourselves. I don't know why they didn't add that in straight away. If the feature is coming soon, I don't know. They said, I'm sure they said in the newswire that they are gonna let us create our own stunt races, but I don't know if they said when. So I was just assuming that it was gonna come when they added these races anyway, but it's not been added yet. So I know. Hopefully it gets added soon, because I really want to get to some specifically and creatively made stunt races for these new special vehicles. But there we go, first place. As a whole, the races aren't too bad. I definitely encourage you guys to try them out yourselves. It's double money and double RP. We didn't get too much that one, only 26k. Doing the stunt races is one of my favourite parts of the game, so just having some new stuff added into that part of GTA is pretty good in my view. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I've just realised this is going to be a pretty long video, like doing 3 of those races live in one video. Then again, if it's not over 10 minutes, how can I become a professional Grand Theft Auto 5 online YouTuber right there? But anyway, there is the 3 of the special vehicle stunt races for the Rocket Voltic, the Ruiner 2000 and the Blazer Aqua. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think about these new stunt races in the comments below. Leave a like or on the video if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord server. Always linked down in the description below. And I will hopefully see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.